I've been wanting to publish and release a video pertaining to the importance and vitality of council tax in the current postmodern economic system. There are multiple WhatsApp groups on the which spread a negative propaganda about the lack of importance of council tax, and they use flawed American Admiralty law terminology and juxtapose it onto British common law, which are two very different fields of legislature, and then they use the rationale derived from the terminology of American Admiralty law to disqualify, dismiss, and dissociate the need of paying council tax to the local councils by the British citizen individual. What they fail to address, we, the British public, are commoners and are subject to His Majesty. That means we live on the Crown's property. The Crown, the land belongs to the Crown, and so we pay a tax for our bricks and mortar establishment. That is not a fraud. And especially when we live in a postmodern economic environment of fiat currency, where the fiat currency is always experiencing and undergoing inflationary depreciation, you have to have remunerative mechanisms to keep it afloat, stable, and manageable. And a citizen paying council tax is a very civic exercise which keeps the system in function, in good harmony. Anyone who denies the need to pay council tax is an anarchist, does not understand the economic and financial sciences, has no idea about quantitative fiscal management of a nation state. And these people are anarchists, troublemakers, and need to be dealt hitherto. So I would like to reject the need of any revolution against council tax, because it's a valid, legitimate requirement by the government. And if you're not able to, then use the CTB to your advantage. Vast majority of the landlords who own multiple properties are also joining in this movement, especially large number of landlords from India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. They're also joining in along with the lower English class, to join hands with them and do the cuckoo parade in hopes their properties might get exempt of, which is illegal. I plead to the local county councils and city councils to clamp down on such landlords who possess 1-2 residential commercial properties and have more than one or two or any number of properties in their council and are refusing to submit council tax, and are then joining this futile resistance of government defamation, whereby they delegitimize the need of council tax. That needs to be put down. These landlords or multiple property owners ought to be penalized, and exemplaries must be implemented. Their businesses should be clamped down, including their vehicles, and their mortgages need to be retracted. Council tax should be linked to mortgages, so if someone doesn't pay the council tax, their mortgage becomes a threat, in danger. It's taken many wars, many dystopian fringes, many dystopian periods for us to reach to some sort of civic agreement between the commoners and the government. And people forget how different the American setup is to English, and how noble the English aristocratic elective aristocracy and the premier parliamentarian system is. And it is far more humane than the American senator or presidential system. So please stop juxtaposing American Admiralty law and to British common law, because they're very two different animals, very, very different. There's aggressive speciation between these two legislatures across the pond, and most people who are propagating this propaganda are not very good readers of the law. So I am condemning everyone in this video who supports the denial of CT. Anyone who does that should be penalised, and it is a form of civic treason, if not national aggressive treason. It is a form of civic treason and should be dealt with accordingly. Thank you very much. Cheers.